So, did I just come out of the shower fully clothed? Yes. And do I also have a bird on my shoulder? Yes. Should you be concerned? Probably. Hey, what's up? It's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing 5 days of self-care. Last week I did 5 days of no sugar, and this week I want to continue with a new challenge. And so every day this week we are picking a different topic to kind of focus on for self-care. So that's that on that. Be sure to hit that like button right now. I'm waiting. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Yes. So it's 7:25 because I'm a major procrastinator and I'm gonna take a shower. So yeah, this is the shampoo and conditioner I use, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so I'm going to do my self-care routine now for the first day of 5 days of self-care. If you want to see more of my routine in more detail, then go check out this video right here. So it is now day 2 of our challenge. It's Tuesday, day 2. Kind of fun. Wait, also, did you know that February 22nd, 2022 falls on a Tuesday? So we can call it Tuesday. Random little tangent there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed. Let me breathe. So for day 2, I decided to eat healthy. You might not think that eating healthy is part of self-care, but I think it is. Even if it's just like being good with your body, like that's self-care, but also eating healthy just makes you feel good about yourself. It's like, wow, I didn't have any sugar today. I feel so great. I lowered my carbs intake because I don't need this much pasta in my life. Wait, I didn't have any pasta today. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm really proud of myself. So since quarantine, I've kind of cut out one of my meals every single day just because I don't need this much food. Generally, it's breakfast because before quarantine, I rarely ever ate breakfast anyway because I would get up at 5:30 a.m. and then go to school at 7. So, and I can't eat before 7 a.m. I just can't. Nothing is appetizing. I'm not hungry until I've been awake for at least like 2 hours or more. I just can't. Anyway, so I only had 2 meals today. I had kind of a lunch, which was a full avocado on 2 pieces of bread that had butter on them. And then I had a couple strawberries and a handful of raspberries. So fruit, vegetable, carbs. The only thing I really didn't get today was like dairy, to be honest. But I rarely ever have dairy. My bad, I don't like milk. Don't come at me. Bird, come here. For dinner, I convinced my mom to make Cafe Rio. I love Cafe Rio. If you go to Costa Vida, like, you're not welcome on my channel. Get out. No, I'm kidding. Come back. Wait, don't leave. Okay. But for real, Costa Vida is just not as good. It's not even in the same genre as Cafe Rio. It can leave. Cafe Rio is just so good. Like salad, tortilla, delicious, honestly. So we had the tortillas, and then I put rice in mine, and I had and then we bought the good kind of lettuce because we always buy like salad mix, which has the gross limp, weird lettuce and like tiny cut up carrots and the weird purple stuff. Like what? So yeah, that was day 2. So for Wednesday on self-care, I was focused completely on productivity. So I started my day by waking up at the early time of 9 a.m. I then did all of my schoolwork first, and I studied for a bit, and then I got straight into making videos. I edited 1 entire video, and then I finished 3 others that were mostly already done anyway, and then I created thumbnails for all 4 of them and got them all scheduled for the first 4 days in May. That's really exciting. I think it's really good to be productive. Like, I don't know about you, but it makes me feel like so good when I'm actually doing things instead of just sitting around all day watching YouTube. Like, I love YouTube, but it doesn't, it doesn't make you feel good. And I think that's a really important part of self-care, is making sure that you can take time off so you're not too stressed, but make sure you can still do things so that you don't feel like you're worthless just sitting on the couch all day watching TV. I don't know. You do you if that makes you happy in the long run. We're going through a terrible time right now, but we've also been given this opportunity to work on things that we wouldn't normally get to do. We have so much free free time, whereas I would never ever be able to be making this many videos and be putting this many time towards my hobby if I was still going to school and doing voice lessons and theater. And it's not that I don't love those things and enjoy seeing my friends at school and learning new things and going to theater. I really miss those things, but it's given me more time to do YouTube, and I think that's really cool. Also, I don't want to waste this time that I've been given. I want to make good use out of this time because I could just live through it, but then what comes to show from, you know? I don't want to just live through it. I want to make something out of it. Anyway, so that's Wednesday. Now on to Thursday. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely transparent. Thursday was not a good day. Sometimes you just have those days where it's just not going that well and nothing seems to be right, and you just... You know, Thursdays was one of those days. It wasn't like something very big happened, just a couple minor things that like tipped the scale, so it like just didn't feel like a day I wanted to live. Well, now it's Monday, so that's over, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. But I didn't have any footage from that day because I kept putting it off and putting it off. I didn't want to film that part of the video. I really wasn't feeling up to exercising or a face mask or something in this self-care genre, and it was making me really discouraged. I just really didn't want to do it. But then I realized this is self-care. If I don't want to do something, if it makes me upset thinking about doing something, then for me at that moment, that's not self-care. What I really needed that day was just to do nothing. So Thursday, I only filmed one clip on Thursday because I couldn't that day, which is fine. Like, it's completely okay. But my choice of clip to film, I think, just really shows how broken I was that day. Here you go. Ready? If you can't tell, that is my nail right here. This one just broke. And that's all I filmed because it was mildly upsetting on top of the little cherry on top of a great day. And that's all I filmed. So if that doesn't show you what my day was like, then I don't know what will. I basically just I did what I needed to do for my videos and my schoolwork, but not much else because I really just needed to not do anything, and it did help a bit. What was going on that day, it's really no big deal. There were just a couple little things with some people that was making things a bit blah, and I don't remember what day was Friday. It was Friday the 1st, and there was some stress for my audition the next day. It was overall just not a great day. I was falling out of my productivity cycle that I was in, which made me feel even worse that I wasn't doing anything, and I just had to accept the fact that it's okay to do nothing. If you don't want to do anything, I was already caught up, so it didn't matter. Like, I could take a day off and that was okay for me. And then Friday came around. So Friday, I don't know if it was worse or better than Thursday because honestly I don't remember that well, but there were still some problems carrying over from the previous day. Me and my friends were talking a lot and we were trying to get something planned, and there are some issues there just because of everything that's going on and stuff, and so that became a bit of a thing. And also my auditions for the school theater were due on Friday at midnight, and I really hadn't done as much as I should have. I didn't do nothing. I did some things, but it was a while ago. For this audition, we needed one song and 2 monologues, and I had already picked out my song, rehearsed a whole bunch before quarantine started and before they had to delay our actual auditions because we were going to have in-person auditions. Well, the first thing, I think I took some footage actually from Friday, so I will put whatever I have right here. I think I explained it pretty decent, but yeah, we'll see. I'm currently trying to find a song and for my audition, and we're having some okay, I just finished. I hate it, but what else can you do? I actually haven't even listened to it, but so I'm just gonna explain basically like what happened. I had a song completely picked out, and this was way before quarantine happened, and when I go pick a song for an audition, the first thing I do after I find the song, before I start practicing and spending a ton of time on it, is I'll check to make sure there's sheet music, because when you go to an audition they provide an accompaniment, something like that. And so that's always the first thing that I do, so I don't get stuck having learned this song forever but then not being able to use it because I don't have sheet music to it. Well, we're not using sheet music because we're filming our own videos, so we need instrumentals from like YouTube, but they don't have the song that I want to use on YouTube, but they do have it as sheet music because I checked. So I have to pick a completely new song and have it done in an hour. And I still have to do 2 monologues, which I don't want to do this. This is literally stressing me out so hard, and I'm not even sure if this is gonna make it into the video because it's making me literally so upset, and I was doing so well at the beginning of this week, and it's almost like I knew. Okay, so I'm officially done with everything for my audition, and I got my song done and my 2 monologues, and I sent those in with pictures, like a headshot basically, cover, I don't know, anyway. And then I sent email with my resume, so that, and a little thingy being like, thank you for this opportunity, it really expanded. And family went and got me a Mountain Dew so that I could record my singing because I loud. It's huge because apparently it was on sale and I did as much, but I'm now gonna go like do something because I'm feeling kind of drained. I have a minor headache, you know, that might be from stress on my eyes specifically. Stop eating my mic. And we're gonna go do something. This has been an interesting week thing. I'll probably film something else later. So for now, goodbye. Anyway, that is it for this self-care video. I know it was a little unorthodox there at the end, but I think it's really helpful because self-care can mean lots of different things across the board. You don't have to be productive, or you don't have to be productive to be doing self-care, but it can be good. But there's different ways to deal with yourself when you're feeling different ways. You know, sometimes you need to sometimes you need to be productive, sometimes you need to exercise, sometimes you want to eat healthy, sometimes you just really have to have a girl's day and do a face mask and complain about life. You know, they can make you feel different ways depending on how you are already feeling. So for Thursday and Friday, I know they were kind of weird, but honestly, not filming as much those days, not having that specific thing that I was going to do, because I knew those would make me feel worse and I was really dreading doing some of those things. And so yeah, Thursday I did nothing as part of self-care. Friday I tried to get back in the groove without overstressing myself, and I think that's really important to keep in mind, is to not overwork yourself. I haven't been overworking myself that much, to be honest. School is a bit much, but like, don't worry about the videos. They're actually my outlet. I know I've been doing a lot of them recently, but I really do enjoy making them, and they're not making me stressed or anything, so don't worry about that. That was just a specific thing over 2 days that had nothing to do with videos. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. My mental health is great right now. Just sometimes you have those days. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like this video. It would mean a lot to me. It really just helps support me if you like videos and interact. If you watch the whole videos, which thank you, it helps me by raising numbers on my channel. It's really good for my channel if you watch the whole video, like and comment, be a part of the community. If you subscribe, it's really helpful in supporting me, so thank you for doing that. And if you haven't already, please do, because it's really helpful. And now I'm just rambling, so I shall see, what am I doing? I will see you all later. Bye!